Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Dean, and this is Tuesday's edition of 5 Mesmerizing Minutes. I have got something to tell you that is so much fact, nobody can disagree with me. And here it is. Nothing, nothing intimidates God. My friend, we've been talking about faith, and I want to build your faith because I know that there are people who are listening to me right now who have cancer. The doctor says, hey, forget it. You're going to die in 6 months. But I'm telling you that if it's not your time to go, it's not your time to go, and your cancer will be healed. Because in Romans 10, it says, for it is by believing in your heart that you are made right with God, and it is by confessing with your mouth that you are saved. The greatest miracle in the whole wide world is getting saved. When your heart is turned in for a heart of God. And I'll tell you something, if you have faith to get saved, you have enough faith to be healed from cancer, because it's just as easy for God to heal cancer as it is for him to heal a headache. It's easy. It's as easy for him to buy you a new home as it is for him to pay your rent. Even in times, I was telling you yesterday, even in times like these when the whole world seems to be in trouble. In Exodus 10:23, I was telling you, well, the Egyptians were cast into darkness, one of the curses that God sent on them because they would not release the Israelites. In Exodus 10:23, all the Egyptians had to live in darkness for 3 days. They couldn't see their finger in front of their nose. But the Israelites, because they had faith in God, they had light in their dwellings. Well, the whole world can be poor. And those of us who believe in God will be the ones who have the money. We'll be lending instead of borrowing. Think about that. If you'll dare to believe God's word like the Israelites, you too can have light in the middle of a dark world. You can have protection in the midst of a dangerous world. You can live healed in a sick world. You can live prosperously in an impoverished world. You can live free in the middle of a captive world. But I'll tell you something, and this is true also. You can't do it by dragging around with an attitude of hate or an attitude of defeat. Absolutely not. You'll be living just like the heathens do. No hatred, no defeat. If you want to walk in constant victory, my friend, you have got to develop a spirit of faith and persevere in that spirit, even when the devil is putting pressure on you. I've preached this for many years. I've seen lives change before my very eyes. People with the spirit of faith always receive the blessings of God. They may go through tests, they may go through trials, but they come out supernaturally every single time. Not maybe, not 50% of the time, but all of the time. I'm 70 years old. Sometimes I talk like I've got all the wisdom in the world, but I don't. But I do have a few things down pat, and that is my brothers and sisters who have the spirit of faith in Jesus Christ always receive the blessings of God the Father. They have to sometimes go through tough times, but tough people last. Tough times never last when you believe in Jesus. You'll come out on top. Just keep believing. I believe in Jesus. Say that. I believe in Jesus. You know, I love you. I really do. I do this program because I love you and I want to spread the faith of Jesus Christ around. It's a wonderful experience. This is Pastor Dean for 5 mesmerizing